Well, the reticular activating system, it's like having a little matchmaker that lives in your head. And once you get this concept, it's so easy to start to figure out why you're getting the results you're getting in the outside world. So, if you think about it, that everything you're thinking about, everything you're talking about, this little reticular activating system's full-time job is to sift through all of the billions of bits of stimuli coming at us every minute, every second of every day, and just look for and notice and match up anything that you're thinking and talking about. And so now if you get really aware, you can start to pay attention and go, okay, I'm complaining or I'm talking about something I don't want. Do I really want my reticular activating system to go to work matching this up? Because that's what it's doing. It's like your best friend standing at attention.
And it's working on your behalf, even if it's working negatively or it's limiting us, right? It's just looking
Right.
for our best interest.
Exactly. Well said. Think of it, I like to think of it like Mr. Spock, on the Starship Enterprise. Like it's just no sense of humor, just, executing orders, standing at attention, waiting for you to tell it, what do you want? What do you want? And then going, aye, aye, Captain, I got it, and I always like to use the example, like sometimes people say, I want to build a really big business. And so the reticular activating system says, aye, aye, Captain. And then the next thought is, oh, it sounds like a lot of work. And the reticular activating system says, aye, aye, Captain, you got it, a lot of work. So pretty much think about anything you're saying, anything you're talking about. What are you thinking about? What are you talking about? Because that's what's matching up.
So how do we make the shift and start it working for us then?
Well, I think the ticket, we called the company the Mind Aware, because really, if you can get aware and if you can start to pay attention, you'll catch yourself and you'll hear those voices in your head, you'll hear those thoughts that come up. And then it's a matter of finding the language that feels good to ease yourself into new ways of thinking and talking. So if you have, let's say, been a shy person your whole life and you hear yourself doing a dialogue like, I'm too shy to grow this business, or I'm too shy to network, you might not want to be able to start saying language like, oh, I'm an extrovert, everybody loves me, I'm an extrovert. It's just kind of silly, right? Or Stuart Smalley-esque. And so it's usually better, what we train at the Mind Aware is, it's usually better to try to ease into just a different picture. I'm shy, but my style works for me. I'm shy, but my business is growing by leaps and bounds. I'm shy, but I'm connecting with the right people when I need to. So now that's not a big feel bad. It now is something that can work for you, and that reticular activating system can say, aye, aye, I connect with the people that move my business forward. So it's really an easy shift.
Well, so let's shift to the Train Your Brain program. How will that help me make the shifts in my mind that are necessary to move forward and be where I want to be?
Well, there are a lot of programs out there that teach people how to do things in their business that are what we like to call action steps. So picking up the phone, networking, organizing your files, and all of these, systems and methods of marketing, they're all really important. They're great. Of course, obviously, we all like to have good systems. But the challenge is often that you might have a good system, or you might know what you need to be doing to market your business, but you don't feel like doing it, or you feel overwhelmed, or you don't know where to start, or you're feeling lack of confidence. And so what we like to recommend at the Mind Aware is get your mindset right, get that good feeling, get that feeling of confidence, and knowing that you're saying positive things to yourself for your brain to match up, and then take action. So it's intentional action, and we teach you techniques with Train Your Brain that literally you get your mindset right in under 5 minutes, get yourself fired up, feel good, because then what happens when you do something, it actually works. You actually are bringing the right you to the game. People want to do business with you. You feel like doing it. You open up the pathways in your brain, the creative pathways. And so you start to get more inspired ideas. You start to think better, and you end up being in the right place at the right time because you're training your brain and your reticular activating system to see things that you wouldn't normally see.
And this, as I get good at this, as I practice it, does it just become kind of second nature and it happens automatically without me having to think about it so much?
Totally. That's the fun of it, and the piece for me is that you always, and I want to really make everybody rest assured that the negative thoughts are always going to come. I've been doing this 30 years. I bust myself every single day saying something that I don't want to match up. But the difference is you get better at catching it, you get better at turning it around, and you get better at laughing at it. So one of the side effects of doing the Train Your Brain is you have a better quality life. You have more fun. You don't take things so seriously, and things do seem to fall into your lap because you're coming into it with the right attitude.